So the same spring I was working at the Michelin star restaurant, I was also doing pop-ups. I clearly was not attending class at all this year because I was always in my kitchen. The second pop-up I did was hand-pulled noodles, or traditionally known as xiang or bang bang noodles. The name refers to the sound it makes when you stretch out the dough and hit it against the surface to make the noodles. At that point, I had around 300 followers on my Instagram and had a little bit of a name in my college town as the girl who cooks. I publicized the event on my social media and gathered around 60 orders. So there were three main components of this dish. There were the noodles, then there was a blanched bok choy, the sauce, and then the garnishes of green onions, sesame seeds, and spices. I remember I stocked up on bok choy when I was in the Bay Area, and my fridge was stuffed to the brim with bok choy because I couldn't get it at that same price in SLO, and just the produce was better up in the Bay. I did vlog the entire pop-up, but I never got around to editing it until now, and I was working with some pretty shoddy footage. I didn't quite have the same filming abilities as I do now, but I mainly made this for documentation's sakes and to preserve a memory. It definitely felt like I was walking back in time making this, and I'm really happy I recorded as much as I did, especially some of my video essays that I spoke to the camera about, because I don't know, I just forgot a lot about these moments, and it reminds me of just really cool things I've done that I don't want to forget. I'm gonna stop talking now. I will let 20-year-old Rachel take over. It's pop-up day! It's 8:30 in the morning, and I'm about to make over 60 bowls of noodles all by myself. We got this. This is rose water.
So if you have a little bit of time, if you want to go to the bathroom or get a cup of tea or do any other last minute.
I fit perfectly. Look how fancy that is. I've been loving putting rose water in my drinks. It makes it taste so good. I have made a mistake. That was one bag of flour that took like 30 minutes. I have 4 more bags to go. Oh my god. I have icing down the stand next to it because I have to put boiling water into the noodle dough, and it is getting so hot. Like each pack is taking like 30 minutes because I split this one in half because it's so much. This stuff always takes so much longer than I expect, but like I'm fine. I have like 3 hours until the first order, so I think I'm good. Except for now, I'm gonna continue icing my bowl so it doesn't catch on fire. I had to go and get my friend's stand mixer because this one is just like sweaty. It's taking so much time to do one batch. And so I'm gonna split it up and hopefully it'll go faster and I can give less work per mixer. It's currently 11:53. I have 3 more bags of flour to get through. I have to clean the bok choy, cut the green onions. I made the spice mix. Yeah, so a little bit behind schedule, but I made the schedule with a little extra time, so I'll be fine. Let's go and make more noodles. Now, I have 3 doughs done. They're in the fridge. I'm not stressed. I'm just like, it takes so much more time than I'd ever think. It's okay, it's okay. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. It's done. I made the first 4 orders and dropped them off to the 2 people at school, and they texted me and they really loved it. I was just really nervous about the dough because I'm like, shit, I definitely overtook. I definitely overestimated my abilities, but that's okay. It's okay, it's all a learning experience. But I came back, I texted the first round of people if they can come a little bit later, and they said yes. And I cleaned everything up. I made my little assembly station, and now I'm gonna make noodles like a mad woman. Yeah, let's do this. Every time I do something like this, it is so exhausting. Like, it's a lot of physical work. I haven't sat down like since 8 a.m. I have not sat down, and it is so tiring. And I'm doing this all alone, but honestly, I love it so much. It gives me experience feeding other people food. It gives me experience making the food and planning stuff like this. My brain just shut off when I'm doing these things. It's like all I can think of, like, okay, go, 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 go. And I love it. Customer is here. So this is where we are. I'll cover all this information. We're like a third of the way done. And I accepted 64 orders, which is so freaking crazy of me. Why am I so ambitious? I think I'm gonna be like, oh, I can do it all. I mean, I'm doing fine so far. Like, holy shit. And it makes me so happy because I'm donating a portion of the proceeds, and it's gonna be a good amount. And I hope to do this in the future. I definitely will. I'm not even gonna question that. These noodles are pretty low effort in the sense there's not a million components. My first pop-up was so much stuff. We did like a whole meal and dessert. It was ridiculous. We didn't charge enough. But this time it's a good profit margin, and it's also a reasonable price. And also, Asian food is not very popular in Slow. There's barely any Asian restaurants, let alone good ones. And it makes me so happy to feed people what they're craving. And I've already gotten texts that people really like it, and it makes me so happy. Oh my god. And this just makes me envision more and more what I want my future restaurant to be, and just solidifies the fact that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I've known this for the last 19 years of my 20-year life. Oh my god, that was so hard to record, but there is so much copyright music. How spicy or how spicy? Hello, update. It is currently 6:45 p.m. How many bowls have I sold so far? Halfway done? Yeah, I'm halfway done. It's currently dark outside. The noodle making is still going. I am so tired. I've eaten 1 piece of toast in the last 6 hours. So we're pushing through. And it makes me so happy to talk to you guys when you come up.
have not eaten your food yet.
So we can't.
You've eaten my
smells-
food many times.
And the spice tastes very good. And the prototype noodles were also delicious.
Yay.
So I'm sure this will also be delicious.
You know,
It's a little thicker than I would have liked it, but it's fine.
give like the honest.
They're thick nudes.
This is the people's opinion right here.
He's nodding.
They're really tasty. It's a great spice mix. Oh.
This is the aftermath. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Good morning. It is like 8:20 a.m. the next day. I completely forgot to film at the end of all of it yesterday, but we finished. We made it through. We got through 64 bowls, one person in one tiny kitchen. Oh my god. I don't know how I thought I would be able to do that, especially with no help. Like, for the most part, I was fine. It was just 1 hour, like 3 groups of people came earlier than their time, and that just, I just didn't like that they were waiting, so I wanted to make their bowls faster, but I didn't really need to do that. And I had 2 Zoom events yesterday morning, which kind of screwed me over because I stayed at them for too long. So for next time, prep time has to be so much earlier than I think it does, because always something takes longer than expected or I get delayed. But for the most part, I think it went pretty well. Like, I wasn't stressed during it. I was like talking to like any of like, do I call them customers? Any of like, I'll say students who came up to order. And it was really nice because a lot of them, some of them were friends and some of them were like acquaintances that like I kind of knew, and a lot of them were strangers. Yeah, it went really well, and my body is so sore. Like, I woke up and I cannot move my shoulder. Like, I can't move. Oh my god, I can barely move my shoulder. My legs hurt so much. Like, I was on my feet for like nearly 12 hours straight, and I was like kneading dough by hand, like at the end, because like I couldn't just rely on the stand mixer to do the last part, and like making noodles and ripping them, and like, holy crap, that was so much work. I really want to take a hot shower, but I'm not gonna do that until I clean the kitchen, because I crashed last night. Kitchen is not that much of a mess. There's like not that many things, but I'm gonna like clean everything, sweep, mop, wipe the counters. It'll all be good. Yeah, I'm really excited to do this again. This made me really happy, and thank you to everyone who ordered and helped fulfill my culinary dreams. This taught me a lot about making food for other people, and all the nice messages and pictures of how you guys love the food made me so happy. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy this vlog, and I hope I make more of these. Bye!